Plenty, talk to us about I suppose, seeing your name come up that you're going to be on an AFL list. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking day 2 of the draft because I was picked 66. Leading up to it, I had family and friends over, so yeah, every pick it got a little bit more nervous. But when my name got read out, can't really describe the feeling, but yeah, it was just amazing.
Was there Cat's interest in the lead-up? Had they made you aware that they were tracking your progress?
They interviewed me once during the season, but other than that, not really. But yeah, my manager said potentially, so yeah, a little bit.
And Paddy, I mean, how did Cat's interest been for yourself, and was there any clubs in the mix as well?
I guess there are a few, just like as you would get kind of towards the back end of the draft. I think everyone feels a bit of interest from absolutely everywhere, but yeah, I guess the Cats are pretty good at pulling people out of nowhere, so you can never really know with the Cats' interest. But yeah, I was very grateful to have my name read out, especially when you're a back end pick, to have them have their faith in you. It's a pretty special prize. So yeah.
To see guys like Royce Humphries, Sean May, you say guys sort of plucked out of nowhere and have been able to forge pretty impressive careers. Are you hopeful that you could potentially be a bit of a steal for them as well?
Oh, absolutely, and they've been a huge help already coming into the club. So I've no doubt that out of the group of boys that were picked up this year, that a fair majority of us will hopefully be successful and at the very least put our best step forward. So especially with those boys guiding us in terms of their journey and the diverse kind of nature of the group, I think it's really going to benefit all of us pretty well. So,
Lenny, what sort of footballer can the Cats fans expect?
A quick half-back runner with some intercepting ability in the air.
Who's somebody you followed your game on?
So I focused a little bit on Connor Iden. So he was a really good defender, and then over the last couple of years he implemented a bit of offence into his game. So that's something I need to work on as well. So a bit of Connor Iden, and then also Tom Stewart with his intercepting ability.
Obviously the Saints didn't pick you up in the end, but how crucial were they in allowing you to get to this position?
Yeah, they helped a lot. Did a couple training camps with them, and then was in there last year for a week. So yeah, learnt a lot, and yeah, they were quite good under Brendan Goddard, who taught me a lot over the last year. So yeah, quite a big help.
And you're quite a good runner yourself. You did quite well in the 2K. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I guess I've always kind of done athletics from a young age. Mum and Dad got me into it pretty young. It's kind of just something I like to carry through. Almost a bit of a balance between football, athletics and academics. So yeah, at some points it's just a bit of a stress reliever. But at the same time, when it can translate into my game, it's a benefit as well. So,
was there ever a choice between footy and athletics? Or?
Absolutely. I think in 2022, when I came down with an ACL, I kind of had the choice to pack on a bit of muscle and develop my leg strength, or I could have stayed a pretty light twig type thing and gone like kind of through that collegiate process in the US. But yeah, I've always had a love for football, so and I was no doubt that at the end of the day that I was going to land in football. So
was it more the love of footy, or the fact that were you better at footy than athletics? Was it a bit of both?
Probably a little bit of both, to be honest. Always had a mantra that however good I was at athletics, I'd always love to be as good as at football. But at the end of the day, I think I always wanted to be preferred as like a running footballer, someone that can really translate their strengths into their game. So yeah, I think I always had a deep love and much more of a love for football than I did athletics. So.
Blitz, Holmes and Myers expect you sort of in their vicinity in the running?
Absolutely. I don't want to come in with too strong impression, but if I can be within a couple metres of them, I think we'll be going all right. And they're pretty good as well, like in terms of reaching out and giving me a bit of a guiding hand so far in the first week. So yeah, if I'm anywhere near them or half as good as the player they are, I think the Cats fans should be pretty happy. So
there's an area of your game that you come here knowing you need to work on?
I think my kicking and just like a tiny bit on my kicking efficiency probably within game. I think as an outside player, having that extra level of class can really break a game open in terms of going inside 50. So that's one thing I'd like to polish up. But the beauty of being in a professional lifestyle now is that you have a lot of time to practice your craft. So I'm really looking forward to getting in there and kicking a ball around and get paid to do it. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Later, you find the running yourself. Obviously speed being your big thing. How does that sort of help you on the footy field?
Yeah, it really helps me with definitely my one-on-one defending. So one of my big strengths is my closeout speed, being able to get that fist in and punching the ball away with the forwards. But then also just that rappel off the half-back line, go for the handball receive and then run with the ball a little bit as well and kick it inside 50. So yeah, it's a really big part of my game and it's helped me a lot.
A couple of premierships for you across the year, but a pretty successful year for yourself on field.
Yeah, it was a great year. Got the 3. Yeah, it was really good, especially the school footy premiership. I really enjoyed that with a lot of my close friends. So yeah, loved it.
How was it? Seeing obviously a few of the Brighton and plenty of Sandringham boys getting drafted. You were just one of them. How pleasing it was to see so many getting picked up.
Yeah, it was unreal seeing all my mates' names go. Yeah, it was a really good feeling, especially on night 1 when I was at Harry Oliver's house. And yeah, when his name got read out, it was a bit of a shock initially, but then yeah, it was a great feeling and really happy for them and all the other boys.
Were you the one whacking him with the pillow, or was that?
Nah, that was another friend, but yeah, that was quite funny. Yeah.